Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They're led onto the field by a man who needs no introduction, Ben Roethlisberger.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Here's Connor on first down going nowhere as he's going to be stacked up behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger, and his throw's going to be incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And for this offense, yellow highlighter around Trent Williams.
As well there should be. A Pro Bowl, all-pro type of a left tackle. So mobile, you could also see him as a tight end. This guy is a terrific football player.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Thompson. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On third down, Roethlisberger. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. From midfield now, Haskins looking middle, and it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. after an incomplete pass on second down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. What a spin. To Connor on the check down. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now Haskins on 1st down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. On 1st down, this is Geis. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll run with Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a run with Geis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Third down, here's Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger, screen pass to Connor. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Connor. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He probably wants to improve how he's been playing. There's no doubt about that. But you don't want to overthink it too much and reinvent the wheel when your team's up, right?
That's so true. Because now, if you're just worried about how you're playing, even though the team's winning, that's a selfish side of you that you don't want out there. And that's not what the best quarterbacks exhibit. So here's an opportunity to go ahead and guide the team, try and get better as the game goes along. But remember, your team's winning. Things are pretty good.
Yeah, they've got the advantage. We'll see how he does personally here this drive. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Geis. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And down inside the 15 he goes. Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down. Now they'll run on the draw. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's got his running back, Darius Geis. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now Roethlisberger to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Haskins to throw it, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Devin Bush picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Haskins, and that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They begin on the ground here with Connor. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he finds McDonald. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Here's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. On second down now. It's Connor, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Haskins now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Haskins gets this to Reed. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Haskins. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Haskins will throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Hayward able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Complete, it's Johnson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Geis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Roethlisberger will throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack? Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. This is 3rd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
12 yards on the return that time, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. From midfield now, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To Thompson on the draw.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. They'll get that one complete to Conner. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Haskins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Thompson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Again, a run with Thompson. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the carry, Thompson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now it's Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Haskins going to try to throw it. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Haskins to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They run it here with Thompson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Ben to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end McDonald. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on.